Some people were upset about the fight that was going on at training camp, and we're gonna go see this right now. We're gonna go this what Andy Reid had to say, as well as the video of the fight. So, JD, this is what Andy Reid had to say about the fight between Josh Simmons and Ashton Gillotte.
A little, kind of a little scrappy thing between Josh and Ashton. I mean, it's camp, it's hot. Yeah. These things happen today. I mean, that's competitive stuff.
Yeah, you answered it right there. Yeah, competitive spirit, man. It's hot and you get ornery.
So this is the video. If you guys have missed it, this is the video of when Josh Simmons and Ashton Gillotte kind of went at it. Oh boy. So, JD, what did you make of this fight? And also, I've seen a lot of people want to ask questions in the chat earlier. Did you have any experiences, or did you witness any fights between teammates during the hot, humid days of August and July?
Did I? Oh my goodness, absolutely. Look, I'm watching this right here, man. This is regular camp business, is what this thing is. That's it. Like Andy said, I mean, it's hot. Guys are seeing the same face over and over again. You're blocking the same dude every other play. I mean, you're getting tired of it. You're going down, the monotony of it. And you just out there and you just got an attitude. Have you ever just noticed summertime is usually when things start happening, when all the crazy things start happening in the world, right? Because everybody's uncomfortable. The heat will bring the nastiness out of anybody. It will. The cold will slow everybody down. Everybody stay inside. But the heat, you got to be outside. Oh, you're going to make everybody going to pay for that. And so you can see, look, Josh Simmons right there, he's gassed. And so he's trying to get just a little bit extra push on Ashton. And Ashton took it, he took it personal, as he should have. Say, hey, man, you ain't got to drive me like that. You know, you already been pushing on me. They've been showing clips of you doing things to me, right? But, man, I tell you what, this is regular camp stuff. That's all it is. It's just campfire. It's just campfire. But the thing is, what I do love about it is both of them have fire in their belly. They are ready. These are warriors out there, ready to fight their teammate. And here's the reality of it. After this was over, after they came off the field, they probably came over it, man, and loved up on each other, gave each other a big hug, talked about it. Like, man, you ain't had to hit me like that. Well, you had to drive me, right? They probably still talking in the locker room. But at the end of the day, man, it's all love. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. So I tell you what, brothers fight. Somebody said it. Rich Cooper said that. Brothers fight sometimes. That's how it is. And so this is just a little tiff right here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So just a nice little tussle these guys have. So everybody runs in, kind of go break it up. Hey, man, like you pull back. And you see Chanel just kind of hand Josh Simmons' helmet back, like, yeah, man, you forgot something, right? But have I ever seen any camp fights? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll tell you one in particular. It's really a nasty one, man. We were running 9-on-7, okay? 9-on-7. Oh, you know what? No, this was half line. So it was a run drill where you had the offensive line, tight ends, running backs, and then it was like you only did half a line, right? So the right side would go, then you go the left side. And so you had the left side of the defense or the left side of the defense, right side of the offensive line, left side of the defense would go. And Freeman, I can't think his Freeman got drafted same time John Tatum was in. Man, what was Freeman's first name? I see this face. He was just here a couple of years ago. But Freeman had
Eddie Freeman?
Eddie Freeman. Yes, Eddie. I don't know how to forget Eddie's name. Eddie Freeman and John Tate got into it. Same thing, kind of pushing each other all around, just little extra stuff. And Eddie had removed Tate's helmet off his head, right? He pulls his helmet off and they still fighting. And Eddie Freeman hits Tate with the helmet. Boom, boom, catches him, man. And Tater had a huge gash and a knot on his head, man. You talking about guys ready to kill Eddie Freeman. This is Eddie's rookie year. Tate had been in for a number of years. And I just remember the sound of that and the guys fighting. And when you talked about a pissed off guy, oh, coach was livid, absolutely livid at Eddie. And I'm talking about he undressed him there and like, don't you ever, I'll cut you. If any of y'all, matter of fact, he said that at the end of this, if any of you guys hit one of our players, your same players, one of your brothers in the helmet like that again, he said, that is your last day here. You will never, and I mean never, ever play with us again. I'll tell you what, man, shoot. I've seen plenty of camp fights, plenty of them. But that one right there clearly comes to my head because I remember Tate just having this big old speed knot, on his head. And Drew, I mean, he took it like a champ, man. I mean, Tater was a strong man, is a strong man, as rough as they come. But I know Tater was ready to kill him, and Tater, man, he, went to BYU and stuff, very quiet, but I could see the fire in his eyes, man. He was ready to rip Eddie's neck off. And so was the rest of the offensive linemen. Same thing. So, I mean, several fights. You see them. That's what camp is. That's what camp is, man. You in a tight area, nobody gets to go anywhere. You ain't got, your family and your ladies and nobody's up there, and you all see these same faces all the time.
A lot of testosterone.
A lot of testosterone going around there, man. A lot of it. You just get tired of those guys. And so that's just what happens. That's it. You that way, when like the first preseason game, guys are just ready to hit anything and everything else. That's it. So, but yeah, man, I've seen several camp fights, and I always talk about the one.
Were you ever involved?
In a camp fight? No.
You were the guy breaking it up, I bet. And as soon as 89 came around, I was like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, man. I was easy with everybody, man. You know what I mean? I didn't really have no issues or problems with nobody. Everybody testy talk a little bit, but other than that, no, nothing like that, man. So everybody's scared of JD. I don't know if they were scared of him. I think everybody just had respect for me. I had respect for them. So, we take care of each other. Anybody really want to hurt, one another. But sometimes when a young guy, and these are two young guys we just saw, right? Gillotte and Josh Simmons, who are trying to get a little bit of some respect. They're trying to, get their stake. Everybody knows who they are. Sometimes you gotta fight. That's all a part of it. It's all part of it. See, Jason's scared of me. Yeah. So now she's like, she would be perfect in camp. She would. Susan would be fighting all the time. No, she would. That's, and she would. I'd have to hold her with one arm, like somebody grab her, somebody get her. So, but no, man, this is normal. It's normal in camp. It's the ones that when you go against the other teams that, you have, a visiting team that comes to your camp is always like that's the hard things to deal with because those are fights all the time. There's always fights there. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll say this too, like, I do like that because the day before we see the video of Simmons tossing Gillotte. So obviously, Gillotte is standing on business. Like, yeah, you tossed me yesterday. I'm not going to let you do. I'm not going to let you have your way with me again today. So I'm, let's have that a little bit. Let's get in the ring. And I love that. And also too, you talk about both these guys trying to make names for themselves as rookies. Yeah, 100%. But I love the fact that these are two rookies, who are like just going at it. They want to make a name for themselves. They got that hunger and fire. And usually it's Travis is one of the guys getting into it during the training camp. And he was the one breaking it up there and breaking up these two young bucks who were, just want to go at each other. And I think for the most part, I've seen most people were happy to see the two fiery guys who have the will and the want to. And you saw that during training camp between two of our rooks. And that's a great problem to have, two guys who want badly enough who are going to spar over it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, those guys, man, like I said, we drafted them for a reason. And I think that what they did see in him, was this fight, was this attitude, was this, this like temper just waiting to get out, right? I mean, this just waiting to display itself. And we've seen it in that play. We watched Josh Simmons absolutely track linebackers and corners and everybody down. He would track them down. I mean, he's stalking them. That's what he would do. Like, he's hunting. He's making everybody their prey. And that's what it was. Same thing with Ashton Gillotte. He's running down quarterbacks from the backside. Like, you had to have a hunter's mentality. This is what we're looking for in these guys. And so you just had two hunters going at it, man. You just had them going at it. And it looked beautiful. And I seen Gilotte's mom, kind of say something. It was like, hey, like this is part of it. I know he was probably like, Mom, listen, you ain't got to do that. We okay. We okay. Everything's going to take care of itself. We're going to take care of each other. So I'm sure Andy, and even after it was over, the guys resolved it. I'm sure Andy probably said, hey, man, look, let's try to get our work done. This right here is not, it's not conducive to what we're trying to do. So let's cut down on the fights. Let's service one another. But you don't mind guys mixing it up. Sometimes you let guys mix it up a little bit because they got that aggression. Like, let them get it out of them too. This sucker walked down here pissed off. Why? Because he didn't get that extra piece of a toast at breakfast. Something like that. So yeah, it's good stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to see the fire between the two of them, and of course, I'm sure they saw each other in the locker room, kind of like laughed, and like dap each other up afterwards. I'm sure it was all fun.
Oh yeah. So Simmons taking it. He said Simmons taking it easy on Gillotte. I don't know now. Listen, hey, Gilotte's not chopped liver. Nope. He's a strong man. He is a strong man. Josh Simmons is a strong man. So you seen neither one of them backed up. And so Gillotte was just going to give him a nice little friendly shove back. Like, hey, man, you ain't got to do that, right? That's just the retaliation. The Simmons, who's got those crazy eyes, just tags him. Gilotte's like, oh, hold on. We ain't going to do this. And they go at it, and that's why the helmet comes off. And, you're not taking guys to the ground. When you see taking guys to the ground, then that's a little bit different. Now you really got to, like, okay, like, both of y'all come over here with Coach Reed, or with Spags, you come over here and y'all sit down and cool off for a little bit. But that little spat right there, they probably went right back in there, man, and was just like, hey, all right, good job. Give them a pat on the butt, like, hey, man, good job, and that's it. Move on. So
yeah, and it was nice to see both those guys weren't backing down from nothing. So that's I think someone said in the chat that if Mahomes is getting tested, like if Crosby's doing what he does to Mahomes, Simmons is going to step right up in his face and not let that happen. And you got to love that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's and then what you need. You need an enforcer. Marcus, I said it on Monday, man. We got bullies up front. We got some actual bullies that for a fact that they're not going to let somebody just do something to Patrick or push him out of bounds. That stuff that happened last year. Who was it? Pushed him out of bounds, took a little shot at Pat. Yo, I tell you what, you try that again this year. And I was kind of shocked that dudes kind of let that, and they'll let them know, like, hey man, don't you ever do that again. Because I'm telling you right now, I will end you. You ever do something like that. And you got to take it serious, man. That's what it's about. When you're talking about protecting your quarterback, your QB, how's this everything is rolling, that is your job. That's who you are. And they understand that. And they say, man, if this guy gets hurt, you are let down by that. That affects offensive linemen or tight ends, anybody who's doing some blocking. That does, man. That takes something out like, dad, God. You have to wonder if that was you that gave that up. So their job, their priority, PM15, like I said, I want his jersey to be spotless. That's what I'm looking at. I want it to be spotless. At the end of the day, that's what they're looking for too.
Yeah. Nah, I love that. We have two nasty dudes in the offensive line between, like General says, Trey Smith and now Josh Simmons. So yeah, to have left tackle's not gonna take shit from anybody. You gotta love it.
King Suma either.
Yeah, he's
Suma
a big dude.
to him. Yes, he does. So Creed, all of them, man. Straight bullies up front.
Straight bullies. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.